Bengals versus Titans. Let's go.
McNair gives it to George, running right up the middle. Touchdown! Titans! There are no flags on the field! It's a miracle!
Safety, now you're one-on-one with it.
Shows why he's the man. In trouble. Sack!
What's up, Titan Nation? How's everyone doing? Here we go, guys. Bengals versus Titans. I know everyone's been having this game circling, ready for it to happen, right? You know, the revenge game of the revenge game Jeez, how many revenge games are the Tennessee Titans going to have against the Bengals? Again, rough crowd with the Bengals. Again, was there for the playoffs. When we lost, when we were a number one seed, lost again last year. That was a mess. But here we go again. The Bengals are in town, and hopefully the Tennessee Titans are up for the challenge. All right, guys. First of all, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. If you haven't liked, please do. Again, Titans channel for all Titans fans. Okay, guys? We got interviews. We got pregame, postgame. We got skits. We got everything in this channel. So if you're a Titans fan, you bleed two-tone blue, then this is definitely the channel for you, man. So please hit that subscribe for me. I appreciate it a lot, okay? We're going to be breaking down the Bengals versus Titans game. We're going to be talking about the injury report, who's injured again, and what that means for this team going forward, and what to expect in this game, okay? As we know, the Titans playing against I don't even know if I want to bring it up again, to be honest with you. But the Cleveland Browns game, it's in the past already, okay, guys? We laid a big goose egg. Hopefully, the Tennessee Titans usually have one of those games where it's really, really, really ugly. Hopefully, that's already past. That's behind us, and we can move forward, okay? The Bengals just got a victory on Monday night. Defense looked good. Defense was causing havoc for the quarterback. That brings up, signs for us. It gives us alerts like, okay, we know the offensive line here for the Tennessee Titans has been struggling dramatically in the past few weeks. Very, very concerning, okay? Adrian Dillard is a problem, is an issue, and it seems like the Tennessee Titans are kind of continue with him, and they're just gonna kind of bounce with it. Again, this is the same Tennessee Titans, okay, that stuck with Dennis Daly till the end of the year, okay? So that's what you're kind of getting with this, okay? So everyone's trying to say, switch this, change this position, take this guy out. They might, just because it's still early in the season and they don't want to go. But at one point or another, the player has to make the play and has to adjust. Hopefully Mike Rabel does work on that, the offensive coach. Hopefully it works on that, because again, this offensive line has been atrocious. And if anything, they struggle against the Browns, they will struggle against this Bengals defense as well, as they just came off of a Monday night victory. Again, got their groove back. People were questioning Joe Burrow. Again, he does have an injury, but it seemed like it didn't bother him that Monday night game. And the way the Titans, hopefully attack him, hopefully they can get to the backfield and make him uncomfortable as much as possible. But, that being said, we don't know which Tennessee Titans team is going to show up, okay? Is it the Chargers Tennessee Titans game? because that looked like a good team. You know, again, they struggled a little bit in the beginning with the offense. The defense was on point. Or is it going to be, you know, the Cleveland Browns, you know, Tennessee Titans, where they were flat on all three phases of the ball, you know, so hopefully that doesn't happen. Let's talk about, guys, the injury report for the Tennessee Titans. Whew. And there's a big hit already, okay? So we have Gifford is out, Skoronski's out as well. Again, still dealing with the surgery. He's taken out his appendix, so I think he should be ready to go. I think he was practicing earlier this week, but he should be ready to go next week against the Colts. Elijah Molden, he's out again. And now we have something that's surprising is Treylon Burks. Again, a lot of people were flipping out, upset with Treylon Burks. And I understand why the frustration set. And people are saying, you know, is Treylon Burks, is he not him? Is he done? Like, is he gone? You know, seems like he's always have a nagging injury. To be honest with you, I think it's an ankle. I know in practice earlier this week, his knee was wrapped up when he was doing when he was going through practice. So again, I believe it's an ankle. If you guys know, just let me know down in the comments. But I'm pretty sure I read that is the ankle. So he's not going to be playing. Okay, and that puts a lot of pressure on the wide receiver core that's already kind of banged up, and it's not completely sold. Okay, D-Hop has to be the number one again. Has to show up. Unfortunately, that's the role he got technically chosen to be. You know. They have him, and they had Burks. Now Burks is gone. And to be honest with you, I think I posted this on Instagram, and I put it on Twitter. And to be honest with you, the most reliable Titans wide receiver we've had in several years, maybe 2 or 3 years, has been Westbrook-Ikhine. And I have to apologize. I have to apologize to Westbrook-Ikhine because I was not sold on Westbrook-Ikhine. I said, yeah, he's as of right now, he's probably a 3 or possibly a 4. Most likely a 4 wide receiver. But man, he's consistent and he doesn't get hurt. And that's a big factor. The fact that he could stay on the field and play in games. I mean, I have to give my hats out to Westbrook-Ikhine, and I want to apologize because I mean, he's it. I mean, I'm not saying that he's a wide receiver, you know, he's not number one, but he's staying consistent for all these years. Hasn't been hurt. And when he's hurt, he still plays the game. So I got to give him credit when credit's due. So Westbrook-Ikhine, hopefully he can come out, get some separation, and catch some balls. Apparently, it seems like Tannehill, that's his go-to guy. A lot of people are like, oh, why is Westbrook getting so many targets? So maybe Tannehill is comfortable throwing to Westbrook because he's always there. That's wild. I can't believe, you know, I'm saying that. It's crazy to hear those words come out of my mouth. But you know, Westbrook-Ikhine might be that guy. You know, so we have to see what happens with this game, guys. Okay, it could get ugly really, really quick, especially if that offensive line can't protect Tannehill. If they can't open up any holes for Derrick Henry, then I could see them shutting again Derrick Henry down, and then having Tannehill beat him with his arm. And again, with the poor wide receiver core we have, there's only so much you can do. There's only so much the defense could bend without breaking. We saw it last game. They broke completely. So we'll see what happens. What do you guys think of this game? Are you guys confident at all? What do you think about the Treylon Burks situation? Is it time to move on from Treylon? Do you guys feel like it is? Me on my end, it's a concern. Okay, it's a concern. It's a question mark. We definitely it's definitely getting hurt quite often, and hopefully this injury bug doesn't last throughout the season. That's the problem. That's the thing that I'm most worried about. You know, so we'll see what happens. We might see a little bit more of Chris Moore. Like I said, Westbrook-Ikhine. Those guys are going to have to step up and know their role. So we'll see what happens. My predictions for this game, I mean, this is a game that the Titans looks like they're about to lose. They should lose. You know, it doesn't look like it's in their favor. And they end up playing a really competitive game and end up surprising a lot of people and winning, because that's the Titan way. That's what they do. You know, just when you count them out, all of a sudden they show up and you're like, hey man, this Titan team looks good, man. Like, we actually competed with the Bengals. And then the next game, then the next week we lay a goose egg on the Colts, and our hopes are up, and all of a sudden they crash down, because that's what happens with the Tennessee Titans. But I do believe that Tennessee Titans, unfortunately, will not be able to beat the Bengals this year. It seems like the Bengals got our numbers for quite a few years. Just the way, you know, the matchup works, and just the way we're in right now, you know, struggling in offensive line, not getting our pieces together, and I just don't think it's too much to overcome against the Bengals. I think, unfortunately, we lose. But let me know down below. What do you guys think? What do you think the score is? What do you think? You think I'm wrong? And it's fine. If I'm wrong and you want to bash me, go ahead. I hope I'm wrong and the Titans win. Of course, because I love the Titans. So let me know down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure check the later on this week, probably Sunday night or Monday, for the post-game review of the Bengals and the Tennessee Titans. Okay, guys? I'm Mr. Titan. Tighten up. Let's go, guys.